Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and on this video we're going to be covering the Friday the 13th event that is currently in the game. We'll be showing you guys some of the things you can actually get, some of the shops, some of the craftable ones, some of the I think it was the pet drops. I think it is dropped by Shrade one of the one of Shrade bosses in the camp Gonna Getcha. Some of the boss locations, the 2 dungeons, and I believe in the old globe and the House of Oddities. I believe that is also part of the Friday the 13th, but I'll cover that one at the very end. All right, let's go talk to Dottie, and she is located in the, if I'm not mistaken, the Yogur's Inn. All right, there we go, Dottie. Let's go let's go to the camp real quick. All right. And on her shop, this is where you can actually get some of the things. The most important one is probably the Shrade craftings. This is where you get your Legion Soul Takers. You can actually get this. You don't have to craft it from the Legion Shrade that you can actually fight and hope for a chance to actually get it. So I never crafted this one. I just got it by the drop. And you got the Shrade hoods. The hood and the Legion skin. This is probably the most important thing to get here, and you will need the sunken skin. I got like 3 of them in my vault just in case they come up with new craftable in the Shrade crafting. So you need to stack up on this because you will need this for several crafting in this shop from Dottie. And you got the belt. And you got the boots. You can't see the boots right now since I'm wearing my my ghost type cosmetics. Okay, and the most important thing here is the Shrade X cosmetics. I mean, look at that. That is so awesome. That's why when I first started playing the first Camp Gonna Gotcha, I went ahead and was trying to get the Shrade X first. I focused on it first because all the other stuff you can get later on, and some of these things you can get dropped, like these weapons. You can get those drops. All the hood and the mask, you can get them as drops. So you don't have to worry about them too much as long as you fight the boss here. And focus on the Shrade X. I mean, that is so cool. I don't have a complete set yet. I'm still missing the heart, the back piece, because you will need the Shrade mask and the nanites. That is one of the dungeons that I'll be showing you guys where it's located. All right, let's see. We also have pets if you want them. This is like the coolest one right here, but it will cost you DC. For the moment, let's go see the boss first, and I'll show you guys where it's located. I'm not sure which section it's located from. There it is. It's located on the middle section, and it is Shrade O. All right. No. Shrade O drops his own this right here, his own cosmetic set. So if you want his cosmetics, you actually have to fight for him and wait for him to actually show up, because he's kind of hard to show up. I'm still missing, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm still missing the belt from Shrade O. So I'm still missing that one. I'm still trying to get it. Well, let's get back to the shop. Right, we're back. As I mentioned, this is the coolest one here. If you have the extra DC, I would get that one first, and the last one would be that one, the Shrade X. If I had the DC, and if you have the DC, try to get those 2 pets first. Those are the coolest ones there. As for the souvenir, this is like here. Once you have like completed the Shrade O full cosmetics, and if you have also an extra 500 DC, try to get this one to complete the entire set. You also have. It also has its own drop. It's a balloon type weapon from the Shrade O. So if you want that one instead, and you don't want to spend your DC, you can just get that one by chance. And these are just a bunch of nonsense stuff. Yeah, you can get all this stuff from fighting the bosses. Alright, and the souvenir shop. Oh, sorry. The Camp Gonna Getcha gear. These are like just, you know, like scout stuff. I don't know if I would get this. Okay, we got the some people actually get these, but I would go for these right here if you want. You got the reverse dagger. That's kind of cool. And you got the cleaver, which is very cool. I was kind of hoping that they would actually animate some kind of blood on there, and it's kind of like dripping. And for these things right here, you need craft badges. I got like 492. I've never actually got these, but I do have them. I mean, just enough to get it if I need it. And you got this axe right here. Those are about the only thing I would get from that shop. This little shop here, and mostly I would focus on this. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the location of the bosses where they spawn. I think everyone know already location, but I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, the first one is over here, somewhere over there. That's one of the first boss respawn location. The next one, which you've already seen, is it spawns right here in this area. And the next one is over there, just right over there next to that little ledge. And the last one is at the very end of the map. It is right over there. Right over there in that next section. You have like I think 6 different types of Shrades, so you can't tell which one will actually spawn. Sometimes they spawn at the same one, same type of boss, so you can't really tell. We were kind of hoping they would change that we'd actually know which one is actually going to spawn, but they haven't changed that yet. Alright, one of the the dungeons here that you can actually get some stuff, because you would need nanites. This is where you get your nanites from here, and you will actually enter the ship, and just either make sure you have some people with you, because you will not be able to do this solo. I've tried doing it solo. A lot of people try doing it solo. It's just so hard because the bosses here and the mobs here, it's at your level and they can hit pretty hard, and there's a lot of them. It will take you forever, and they respawn. So even if you kill them when you trying to get back, or you're trying to get low on health, it's annoying. So when you go in here, make sure you have people with you, and you have to know the location. I believe there are already videos on it and how to get. Sorry. There's a map already on how to get around this dungeon, and the location of the levers that you have to turn off, and how to actually just bypass all the other stuff and quickly go there, turn it off. That way you can shut it off and go actually and fight Shrade. And once you get there, the easiest way I found and some of the other players found is actually to switch a class, the Necromancer class, and actually fight him. Once you get to that chamber, you equip your Necromancer and just use the skill of the Necromancer, like the summon the skeleton, and just make him stop like at the very front of the the corridor, and just spam it there and just drain his health. We killed him like really fast with just us. So that's a tip on how to kill him really quickly with the Necromancer. All right, the other dungeon is. Oh, almost forgot, guys. As I mentioned, they dropped their own cosmetics here, except, I mean, yeah, they did. I think Shrade O and the other, the Fiend Shrade, that one you can actually craft his, but you will need the materials in order to craft it. Shrade O has his own full cosmetic, as I mentioned early on. He also drops a couple of pets. It took me a while when the first time I actually played it. I did this called the clown face kite and the clown stripe kite. This one you can pretty much get this one pretty easily. That one. But the most difficult one I had getting was the face kite pet, because he has kind of like his face on there, so it's kind of cool. Those are the two pets you can actually get from Shrade O. So once you actually shows up and try to kill him and actually participate, that way you get a chance to actually get the drop. Alright, our next dungeon is, our second dungeon is Fleshette. It's at the end of the map on the right side, and you get this right here, this little scratch on the door. And for that, you will need to be talking to like Christine, all that stuff. Then you have the crafting. This is the most important part. Thing in here is the claws and the guns, because that is very cool. Once you complete the actual, I think that's the first a little quest line here. Once you do, you will have access to this part right here, the hat and hair. Because if you don't finish the national quest line here, you only have access to the hat, the regular hat. So your quest line here. It's very short. You just gotta find the from different location inside the dungeon, like the clue and stuff like that. And then you have to beat the boss at the end, and you pretty much unlocked it. So, and once you do, start collecting the dreadful vision while you're in there, and if the fretful memory, you need 100, and you're gonna need 4 of the vision in order to craft the weapon. It's similar to the gun, and after that you can just start getting all the like the cosmetics. It's kind of cool. I haven't got it. I haven't got the full set yet, and I haven't crafted it because I didn't have time last time, and I was running out of space. And you need at least 3 people, especially if you are going to run the nightmare one, because you have 2 dungeons here. You get the nightmare. I sorry the revenge one. The nightmare one is pretty easy because you'll because it's not like what else you would say. I think it is scaled. I'm not sure, but the nightmare one is a lot more difficult, and you get a chance to get a chibi Fleshette pet. So that is something that most of us try to run it every time this event comes around. We're trying to get the pet. So I haven't got the pet yet. I work on it every time the event comes along. So this is one of the things you need to be working on with a group of people, at least 3, if you want to go through the dungeon real quick. And there's also maps, videos online, and how to do and go around the dungeon and which direction you're supposed to be going. Because if you don't like do one thing first and you try to go to the other areas, you'll fall down the trap door and you'll die and start all over. So there's videos on that. Just look it up on YouTube, and it'll just point you in the right direction. All right, our next stop is the oddity shop, and for that you'll be talking to the odd snow globe. I think it is part of the Friday the 13th, but I'm not sure. All right, here. Oh, sorry, I already got my. You'll be participating in the dungeon in here. There's also a very cool shop in here that you can get, which you will need materials for. Is he still following me? Okay, he did. In which you can talk to slash catch him. And go ahead and like get the coupons here. I mean, get the 2 quests, because you will need slashy coupons to craft these things. Just accept it. It's kind of easy to do. And you got there's the pet shop if you want. For this, you will need as I mentioned, you will need slashy coupons. You got the regular ones, and you have I think it's bigger. If I'm not mistaken. I can't be sure, but I think it's bigger. Let's see, make sure. I do not know. I think they get bigger, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because that's the regular on this one. But if you get the flying dreadite, it's bigger. So you get a chance to which one you want. I can't remember if there's a difference between them besides being bigger. And that's a lot of different pets in here. So if you have the time, if we don't have any event, just go ahead and go through here and do your farm, and you can get yourself very cool pets. It is kind of free, but you have to actually work for it, because you will need. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I would try to get this one. I'm not there. I'm only get like 10 because I wasn't farming for a while, and also try to get the tree. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend any of my stuff on there. Okay, this is the most important part is the slasher armor. What he's wearing right now is kind of cool. You will need Kolzadar's bones and the Dreadite remains, which you can do in the dungeon. And I'll show you guys how to do it real quick. And this is really cool, the chainsaws. So during the event, I usually try to wear these things. I think I actually deleted one of mine, so I'm going to have to redo it again. You will need 50 of the bones, and the remains about 75. They're really cool things here that you can get. You just have to work for it. As you know, nothing is free. Well, for the most part anyway, so. just work for it, guys. If you got nothing to do, that is kind of cool though. The chainsaw axe, the chain axe. So it gets you some really dreadful costumes during and that is so cool too. The dual saw, and you got the giant greatsword. So if you're into the giant greatsword and you got the staff, I think I have the regular one. You know, you will need the regular staff in order to craft it. All right, let's see. I'll show you guys real quick and how to do the dungeon and how to actually get the we'll just do it. I just forget it. Let's just do it. All right. For that, you will need to talk to this. Interact with this book. And which Coldar lives. Now, all you're gonna do now is just kill the mobs here. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see. Just kill these mobs. And he will be summoning the boss, different champions to fight. Go ahead and get the remains. Alright, I'm gonna just kill all these guys real quick, and I'll show you each. I think there's only, he has like 2 minion boss that you have to fight, then an access to the actual dungeon where the boss is will show up. Alright guys, our first minion boss is right here. This is the Dreadite Rogue. He's alright, but not really. And he will summon another minion boss, another champion, as you did call. And I'm kind of slowed right now. And another champion should be around. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's the same one. I thought yeah, there's different ones. I guess they just decided to do the same boss. It's kind of disappointing. I was gonna show you as the other boss, but we'll work what we got. What it's actually offering. Okay, there should be one more. There you go. The mysterious bookshop is open. If I'm not mistaken, it should be here. There it is. Go through the book, and this is where you fight. What's his name? There he is. Come on, there we go. Okay, this is the. If you don't know yet, this area. This dungeon has the rarest pet that is currently in the game. It is the most difficult pet to get, given the fact that it has a 0.001% chance of dropping. A lot of us have actually been farming for it. I've known people have been farming for a week and like 12 hours straight and still haven't got it yet. That's how difficult this pet drop is. I mean, for a chance, it's not actually a drop. You can get it from the chest, the Dreadite chest. So I've been trying also on the side when I'm not doing anything. There's no events. I run this dungeon so actually for a chance to get the pet drop. Anything? Hope. Nope. There it is. You will need Cosmetic bones and the coupons and the Dreadite remains. Alright guys, let's head back. And you just pretty much repeat the same thing over and over until you get what you need, or you get the cosmetics that you want, or get the chance to get the the rarest pet in the entire game. Alright guys, I think that is all regarding the Friday the 13th. If I missed anything, just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll see if I can get to it. Alright guys, that'll be all in this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Later guys, see you in the game.